Art historians, I'm so excited to talk to you about Rococo art. So we are now in Module 8, 18th Century Europe. This is 18th Century Europe 1, 8.01 Rococo. So if you don't already, grab yourself a beverage, tea, water, soda, whatever it is, and take a little sip, because this will be a tea spilling adventure. We've got 6 core works and 2 supplemental works here, with a date range of around 1718 to 1767, with almost all of these taking place in France, but one building that was found in Germany. So our architectural sites include the Hall of Mirrors from the Amalienburg Castle in Munich, Germany, but our smaller scale works include Jean-Antoine Watteau's The Embarkation from Cythera. We have Boucher's Madame de Pompadour. We have Fragonard's The Swing, Hogarth's Marriage à la Mode, with specifically tete-a-tete, and we have Canaletto's Regatta on the Grand Canal. Now, our supplemental works include the writing table of Bernard II van Ryssenburg and Fragonard's The Progress of Love. So, the reason that we need to sip our tea is because Rococo was absolutely a reality, sus, drama-filled adventure, and it extends from the early 1700s to the late 1760s, primarily in France, like I mentioned, though it does later spread across Europe. So there was a very strong emphasis on ornate decoration, a sense of lightness, elegance, and an exuberant use of color, usually within the kind of pastels, and there was also a focus on themes within artwork of love, nature, and playful subjects depicting romantic or whimsical scenes. So prominent artists include the ones mentioned, Watteau, Boucher, Fragonard, and they're known for their use of soft colors and very fluid forms. Sculpture was a little more playful and less formal, emphasis on decoration and incredibly intricate detail, often ingraining itself within the architecture around it. And Rococo architecture itself is featuring designs like ornate ceilings and elaborate furnishings, lots and lots of gold everywhere. And notable examples include the Hotel de Soubise in France. The furniture itself, though, is far more delicate and as well as intricate, with lots of curved lines, elaborate carvings, and the use of material, like gold, as well as lacquer and different inlays as well. The production of fine porcelain was also flourishing and was really characterized by, really is characterized by lots of intricate patterns and vibrant colors as well. But Rococo art in general is meant to reflect the tastes of the aristocracy and the bourgeoisie, emphasizing leisure, pleasure, and the private life of the elite in sort of a mocking undertone. There's a little bit of some attitude happening here, in my opinion. There are lots of influences on literature as well and theater, including a focus on romanticism and sensibility, as playwrights are beginning to explore themes of love within society. So the Rococo style began to really decline in the 18th century, which gave way to neoclassicism. I often like to think of art history to be sort of like a pendulum. When the pendulum swings one way with a style, it will swing in the complete opposite direction. So you can sort of get a little bit of a prediction as to where we're going from here. Definitely not fluffy, definitely not pastel, definitely not romantic. We are moving in a different direction going forward, we have neoclassical with the emphasis of order, reason, and moral seriousness. So Rococo's playful and decorative aspects definitely influence later movements, which including the arts and craft movements, also called Art Nouveau. And today it's really appreciated for its artistry, its charm, and the way it encapsulates the cultural values of its time. So taking a look at some of the works that we have, I'm not going to lie, I have a very strong affinity for most of them. The Swing has been a classic forever, so please enjoy the Carpino Corner, where I include a little clip from a very popular Disney movie where the swing is featured. And I do really, really love William Hogarth's series of Marriage à la Mode. The Tete-a-Tete is personally one of my favorites. Anytime I teach these two pieces, I actually end up giving my art history students little Arizona iced teas, and we do sip our tea as we explore all of the daring do's and maybe not so appropriate relationships of all of France's elite. So I hope you enjoy the Rococo time frame. It gets more serious from here, so enjoy the playfulness while you can. And I'll see you again for the second half of our module. Bye, everybody.